been following American Idol right here on Fox 4. The judges looking for that next pop star, someone the 15 to 30 crowd wants to see and hear. Well, around Kansas City, there's a singer who does okay himself, bringing in that younger audience. But Al Latta is not the kind of guy you'd expect to appeal to Gen Xers. Fox 4's Tom Gower looks into the appeal of this oldies singer.
He's played the big rooms at Caesars in Vegas and Reno, Harrah's in Tahoe and Atlantic City.
Played every place. I mean, from 19,000-seat arenas to 150. Touching me, girl.
Mr. Vegas is now Mr. Kansas City.
Sing along, sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
He's playing the small room at a downtown bar, restaurant, and club called the Cigar Box. And on this small stage, Al Latta is the star, Tuesday through Saturday.
That is me. They come to share. They're coming to America.
Latta doesn't sing anything composed in the last 20 years, and most of what he belts out is older still.
It's the Frank era, it's the Dean era, and that music was so soothing.
And for 5 years now, he's been drawing a crowd, the bulk of which was still 20 to 30 years away from conception when his music was still on the charts.
We enjoy the ages. Definitely enjoy old music, appreciate old music.
What's that? Something about the songs, everybody knows them. You can look at the audience when I'm singing like The Way You Look Tonight, and you can see somebody in their 60s singing it and somebody in their early 20s singing it. I will feel a glow, just thinking.
Latta got the longest gig of his career while visiting friends from Kansas City back in the 90s. He met a guy from the Cigar Box who wanted him to sing.
Oh, at first I really wasn't sure I wanted to do it, but I said, yeah, what the heck, you know, and it worked.
What worked for the last 5 years was a repertoire of songs that, frankly, Al didn't sing.
When I came here, they asked me if I did any Frank and Dean, and I went, yeah. But, you know, I have to learn all this now. So I went home, and that week I just started learning Frank Sinatra songs, Dean Martin songs.
Songs which are now his signature songs.
Tell me quick, ain't love a kick.
From Dean to Elvis.
I'm gonna give it everything I got.
Latta is an official attraction. He even has his own backup singers. Even though they're not going to be the same every night. So what's the attraction? Call it a retro, loungy, Vegas-y thing. Latta says when he's on, it brings back the ambiance of nightclubs of the late 50s and early 60s, when the gents smoke expensive cigars, the dames sip exotic cocktails, and the joints were open very, very late.
People want to come into a place, sit back, close their eyes, and now they're back in the time of the Rat Pack. It's the Frank era, it's the Dean era.
Yeah, but Frank and Dean never shared the mic with people who've had a few adult beverages.
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
Top of the list.
Head of the heat.
That's part of how Al works the room and keeps the crowd. And he works it like a maestro.
I'll know right away if they want to sing, if they don't want to sing, if, you know, and to me, nobody sings bad. They're all just having a good time. To me, there never was.
And they do have a good time.
He's fun, and he has a lot of charisma and character.
He's your typical Las Vegas lizard, so we like him.
He also is, you know, a showman. Comes out here, flirts with our wives. We like that.
Al doesn't seem to mind it either, and he knows what keeps him coming back for 5 years now.
I try to change a lot of songs, and they'll keep coming up to me and saying, do some more Frank, do some Dean. Okay, stick to what you do. You can't change. They don't want you to change, you know? I will feel a glow.
He never expected to be here 5 years. Would he like to go back to Vegas? Don't bet on it.
No. I've been there, done that.
So this is home now?
This is home. Yes. I'll make it anywhere.
Frank Sinatra once told a reporter, I wish that one of these days someone would learn to do my art so it doesn't die where it is. Wish granted.
New York.
Tom Gower, Fox 4 News, Kansas City.
Very nice. What did she say? A typical Vegas lounge lizard, and proud of it. Al Latta is going to find out if his talent can stretch beyond the smoke-filled stage downtown. He's singing in a feature film called Bust. And an independent filmmaker is shooting a film based on a script written by Latta, a story about, what else? A lounge singer.